What components are necessary to create artificial intelligence? What does it take to make a machine intelligent? There are several key components to artificial intelligence. They include perception, learning, knowledge, reasoning, and planning. Each of these components corresponds to an aspect of natural intelligence that exists in organic brains. They also correspond to the major areas of study in AI research. While this isn't an exhaustive list, it covers the most important components of modern AI. So let's take a look at each of these 5 components in more detail. First, we have perception. Perception is the ability of an agent to deduce the state of its environment from sensory data. Data comes into the agent via sensors like cameras, microphones, and radar. The agent makes sense of this stream of data by recognizing patterns in the data. Through these patterns, the agent is able to detect the features of the environment, like walls, objects, and people. The aspects of these features, like their size, position, and velocity, make up the current state of the environment. Second, we have learning. Learning is the ability of an agent to extract knowledge from a stream of data. Learning involves taking in data as input and producing a decision, prediction, or an action as output. For AI agents, this involves learning how to map the state of the environment to actions that lead to a goal. We've seen a lot of progress in this space in recent years with advances in machine learning. Third, we have knowledge. Knowledge is the ability of an agent to represent what it has learned in a flexible way. Knowledge is a collection of information that the agent knows about its environment, including objects, their properties, and their relationships. An agent's knowledge can be represented symbolically as a statistical model or as a knowledge graph. Each of these types of knowledge representations has its own various pros and cons. Fourth, we have reasoning. Reasoning is the ability of an agent to infer conclusions from available knowledge. Reasoning agents employ inference techniques like deduction, which uses a set of premises to reach a specific conclusion, and induction, which generalizes from a set of observations to a more general rule. Reasoning is how we use knowledge to solve problems without having to resort to trial and error for each new situation. Finally, we have planning. Planning is the ability of an agent to set and achieve a goal. This typically involves constructing a set of sub-goals to achieve the primary goal as well. Planning involves an agent being able to visualize future states of the environment. The agent must be able to predict how a series of possible actions will change the state of the environment and lead it either closer to or further away from its goal. With this information, the agent can then choose the action that maximizes the likelihood of achieving its goal. Modern narrow AI applications do not require all 5 of these components of artificial intelligence. In fact, many successful narrow AI applications involve just 1 or 2 of these components. However, future general AI systems will almost certainly require all 5 of these components to become a reality.